Hey, what's up everyone? It's Eric and my good friend and Pokemon fanatic, Darlyn. What's up?
Not much. Excited to be here.
I'm excited that you're here because today we're going to check out the newest card packs coming to the Pokemon trading card game. All right, Darlyn, I'm super glad that you're here, and here's why. Because you've got all the Pokemon trading card game knowledge. Now, we talked about TCG,
yes,
which is trading card game. It's a very clever acronym. We talked about it in a previous video, which if you haven't seen the video, check the details. The link is in there. You can watch the video. It's very informational. But we're going to take a look at the newest card packs in the trading card game. And my knowledge of Pokemon, I would say, is slightly better than cursory.
Okay.
Like I've seen the TV series, I've played some of the games, but the trading card game is not something I am versed on, really.
Okay.
So I'm going to need your help. The first thing I'd like to do before we really get into the packs is talk to me a little bit about how the game is played.
Okay, so how the game is played, you have your decks that you start out, you draw your hand. If you have any basic Pokemon in your hand, you put one down as your active and you put the rest on your bench, and your opponent does the same. You then lay out 6 prizes. And those are the ones where if you defeat another person's Pokemon, you get to take one of those prizes.
And the prizes are cards from your deck?
Yes, they are cards from your deck. And then as the game goes on, you use your energies and your trainer cards, you fight the other person's Pokemon. And once the person is either out of cards on their deck, once you've taken all the prizes, or once they just absolutely don't have any more basic Pokemon, you win.
So, very competitive game.
Yes.
And building a strong deck that suits your playstyle is important because without a strong deck, you're not going to win those matches.
Right, so either people will make a strong deck that suits their playstyle, or there tend to be certain popular cards in decks like that are reoccurring in the tournaments, and people will make decks to counteract those.
Just for any new viewers, you have a very serious collection.
I do have a very serious
collection. You
collection.
have a complete living collection, right?
Not a complete living collection. It's almost there.
Okay.
But as the more expansions come out, I do try to get all that I can. There are a few cards that only 10 or so are made, or only 3 or so are made that I don't own, but maybe one day.
Okay, so you have collected every Pokemon, correct?
For the most part, yeah.
And how many are there?
There are over 821 now.
121. And how many total cards could you collect in the current version of the Pokemon trading card game?
I'm just gonna blink at you because there's over 10,000.
Over 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now you know blinking translates to 10,000 plus.
This is a lot.
All right, let's get into this. Now, everything here releases August 4th, so if you're watching this video, they're probably available right now and you can pick them up. This one just released a couple weeks ago, so let's start with the shiny Taboo Cocoa GX box.
Yes.
Did I say that all?
You did, Taboo
Okay.
Cocoa. So Taboo Cocoa is one of the legendaries in the new series. Taboo Cocoa is actually the one who gives you your Z-band for your Z moves in the game. Now, with this one, it is a shiny Taboo Cocoa. So there are normal Pokemon and there are shiny Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny Pokemon are just a different color alteration. Like, I don't know if you've seen the black Charizard before.
Sure.
So there's a black and blue Charizard, that's the Mega Evolution, but a just black Charizard is a shiny Charizard.
And they're more powerful?
Not really.
Just rare?
Yeah, just rare.
Okay, just rare.
There's about a 1 in, I believe, 5,000 chance of finding one.
Wow. Okay. Do you have one?
I've got about 2 boxes in the Pokebank full.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Do we want to go ahead and let's take a look inside this one just
Okay.
to see what we're getting. So tell me, there's a lot in here. What all are we getting in this box?
So what you're getting in this box is you are getting the Taboo Cocoa promo card.
Okay.
And a promo card can be used in the tournaments once it's past its legal date.
Okay.
So normally they'll release promo cards to help people learn. Thank you. To help people learn how to play with these cards, how to play with these specific types,
Okay.
and it's great. Now, some of the cards will be legal upon release,
Yeah.
but sometimes they're not. So this is the shiny Taboo Cocoa. So shiny Taboo Cocoa does have an ability. It looks like his ability is Arrow Tail.
So what's this?
This is the exact same card, just much bigger. It's more so of a decoration.
Right.
I have
Can't
one.
use that in regulation play. That's just for collecting purposes.
Right. I think it'd give it away which card is in your deck if it's
Probably
just like.
right. Yes.
So this is more of a decoration. I know I've got a Mega Aerodactyl one on my desk, so it's a lot of fun. I like keeping these around.
That's really cool.
Just nice. to have.
Awesome.
So in this deck, because Burning Shadows hasn't been released yet, it looks like we have Steam Siege from X and Y, the first original Sun and Moon expansion, as well as Guardians Rising, which was the last video we did.
Cool.
And we've got 4 of those. And then, with most all of them, you have your online TCG code to go ahead and enter in and get a deck in there. Or not a deck, but a pack.
All right, so now let's get into all of the stuff that is just releasing. So what do we have here?
So this is the Elite Trainer box. We went over one of these last time.
We did.
And I believe that was also the Taboo Cocoa box.
Okay.
Wasn't delicious to you then, so.
It just didn't sound as delicious at the time.
This one is Necrozma. Necrozma is one of the stronger legendaries.
Cool.
So once again, we have got our TCG Online.
Cool.
We have sleeves that feature Necrozma.
Okay. There's a lot of packs.
There's a lot in here. So these are your energy cards to help you set up a deck, use what energies you want. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 booster packs. So this is a great way to just go ahead, get these packs, open them up, see what you've got, and try to make them into a deck if you don't want to be stuck with one of the beginner sets. If you already kind of know what you're doing and you want to make a deck with the new set, this is probably going to be the way to do it.
So this would be a great purchase for somebody that maybe has already started playing the game, hasn't gotten really deep into it, but wants to take their deck to the next step.
Yeah. And so you've got your regulated dice that you can use for damage counters, whatnot. You have, so this right here is the poison symbol. So if your Pokemon is poisoned, you have that on there. If your Pokemon is burned, you have this one. If they are paralyzed or asleep or confused, the card gets turned left, right, or upside down depending on the status.
Okay. You just use these as markers to denote those things.
And then you have your GX card underneath.
What's a GX card?
So GX cards are new. They are some of the stronger cards that can just completely change the game and some of their abilities.
All right, very cool. So we have these are starter decks then, correct?
Yes, they are.
Theme
They're
decks.
theme decks, yes.
Theme decks. We just set these aside.
Yeah, because that's always going to be a hassle to close.
Yeah.
So these are theme decks. Now, fortunately, I have a fondness for Alolan Ninetales.
Okay.
So the reason it's an Alolan Ninetales, do you know what a regular Ninetales is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you know it's a fire type, and it's kind of like a white fox type thing.
Right.
Alolan Ninetales is ice and fairy.
Oh, just because it's from the Alola Islands, it's
Yes.
a different version.
There are different versions for a few Pokemon, most of them all Gen 1. For instance, Raichu. Raichu is now psychic and electric, and he kind of like floats on his little tail, and it's adorable.
That's
I'm in
pretty
love
cool.
with it.
Raichu's awesome.
Raichu is amazing.
Yes.
He could choose my favorite, but I have a fondness for any adorable electric Pokemon. It's just, it's my thing. So these are the theme decks. So it looks like this one comes with Alolan Ninetales, Vulpix, Alolan Sandslash, and Sandshrew. So that's the Alolan Sandslash now. Instead of being a ground type, it's now Ice and Steel, I believe, off the top of my head.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot of
I'm going to be
changes,
honest.
yes.
There's a lot going on here.
Yes, there is a lot. So these theme decks are great for if your little kid wants to get into gaming or get into the TCG card games and wants to learn without having to worry about losing some of the rarity from certain cards.
Okay.
Get them this, let them play, let them learn, let them read the instructions, get 2 of them and let siblings play together or friends play together. Help them just basically learn the basics of it before they start trying to build on their own. You always want to learn the basics before you try to start creating your own deck.
So even as an adult though, if you have friends that are playing and you want to try and jump in, this is a good entry point, a great way to sort of jump into it with everything you need to start playing casually with friends.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's a good price point too.
It is, it is.
All right. Now, obviously, these are different.
Yes.
The benefit between the two is that you can sort of choose some of the special cards you'll get in the starter decks.
Right. So in this one, you can see from the back of the deck what cards come in these packs. So for this one it's Alolan Ninetales, it's Alolan Vulpix, you've got a Kingdra, you've got Simipour, you've got Bouffalon, you've got a big Malasada, that is food, and just many different other things that you can come in this one. And then with this one, it's Lycanroc, and it looks like it is the Sun Lycanroc. There's a Sun Lycanroc and a Moon Lycanroc. One looks like this, the other one looks more like a werewolf.
Lycanroc sounds like a wolf that is also a rock.
Well, it is normal rock type, so.
There you go. You can use standard logic to figure out what some of these Pokemon are.
Its pre-evolved form is Rockruff.
Rockruff. See? There we go. That
It's
sounds like a
adorable.
dog and a rock. Okay, what do we have here? These are just your standard packs.
Yes, these are your standard booster packs. Is it okay if I open one?
Yeah, go for it. Open it up.
These are your standard booster packs. They feature many different Pokemon. So we've got like Marshadow and Necrozma being a major focus. One of the cards I am hoping to get in this one, which I will eventually, is the Salazzle, because you don't see Salazzle. That's one of the cards that is new to this deck. Salazzle, Marshadow, Necrozma, they weren't in the Rising Guardians, but they are in Burning Shadows. So Pokemon that may have become your favorite through Sun and Moon, you can now have more of a chance to find them in these newer expansions.
Well, let's see if you get Salazzle. That sounds like you're making
I'm
that
gonna
one up.
cry a little bit if I do get Salazzle.
I hope you do.
I hope I do too, but we'll see. Those are gonna be, I'm gonna have to open up lots of decks in order to get a Salazzle. But we have Crabrawler starting out, huh?
Salazzle, Necrozma?
Yeah, Salazzle, Necrozma, Marshadow.
Did you ever watch that show, Laverne and Shirley? And at the beginning, they're singing that song, Salazzle, Necrozma, something incorporated. Nope, just me? Okay, cool.
They've got Stuffle. So I have like, my heart melts for cute Pokemon, and Stuffle is one of them because he's literally a stuffed teddy bear. If you look at him in the game, he has a tag on his leg. But no, yeah, no Salazzle. It looks like we've gotten a few. We got a Tangrowth, which is the evolved form of Tangela. So I don't know if you remember Tangela.
I do. I actually do.
It looks like in this hand, I'm not too excited about it. I don't see anything that would really stand out to me, but I've always got a chance if I want to play online and look at cards that way.
So what you're really saying here is it's really exciting to open up a pack and see what's in it. But to be really sure that you're going to get what you want, you should probably buy a lot of packs.
Oh yeah. Even then, you're not even going to entirely be sure. But the best way to guarantee that you're going to get what you want, go through, get a bunch of booster packs, open them up, see what rare ones you get, put them to the side, go to a meetup and trade with friends or trade with other people.
Awesome. A lot of very cool information. It's always fun hanging out with you, talking Pokemon and getting schooled on it because you know way more than, I was going to say me, but probably anybody.
It's been my life growing up.
Yes, very clearly. All right, so if you'd like to pick up any of the items we talked about and looked at today, you can do so while supplies last at your local GameStop store, GameStop.com, or through the GameStop app. All right, that's going to do it for us today. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and click that like button.